And good Erken morning everyone. A blessed Sunday to all of you, no? And sa ating mga viewers right now from Luzon, Visayas and Mindanao, how are you? Kamusta po kayo diyan? Amping po kayo. And today is another special training ang ibibigay is how can we obtain clean and safe water in today's contaminated world. So, please get your notebook and your pen and we are so privileged to have this our speaker right now, no, and I am the one who will introduce our speaker today. But before that, my name is Mark Ventura. I am from Elken Global Philippines, and I know you are all ready, no, so let's get started. Our speaker right now is a certified water specialist grade 2, 20 years experience in network marketing and water industry. No? Network spread all over Southeast Asia and achieved highest rank in the company in less than 30 months. And nag-traveled, no, to 45 cities including USA, Europe, Asia Pacific. And lastly, successfully build hundreds of people to reap results in the business and enriching lives together. Let us all welcome. You can welcome by commenting in the section box po, no? Let us all welcome Sir Mr. CP Shin. Hello sir, good afternoon.
Clean and safe water from this contaminated world. First of all, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to host Mark, such a wonderful introduction, and Michelle for inviting me to this platform. And this is the first time that we meet online, so I think this is wonderful. All right, without further ado, okay, we're talking about Bio Pure Ultra. So it's timely for today. Today the world is full of the pollution, and not only that the food and not only the air got polluted, the water that we may drink every day is exposed to a lot of contamination. So by just drink water from the tap or get the water from the underground from the well, the big question is this safety or clean? It's not only affect ourselves, that will give a very big impact to the whole family members as well. So it's important that we need to find a ways to have a clean and safe water, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is a little bit introduction on myself. I'm the certified water specialist from WQA, Water Quality Association, a non-profit organization based in USA. Okay, and my specialty is reverse osmosis and ultrafiltration. All right, let's begin today. Water is the source of life. Okay, imagine that every one of us, 70% of body is made up of water. Water is so important. Let us go through what are the functions of water. First of all, is for the circulation and lubrication in the body. And secondly, as a solvent, okay, without the water, whatever food that we take, it cannot be digested in the digestion system. And at the end, we cannot take the whatever micronutrients supposed to be absorbed. And solvent as far in our daily life, we may need water for cleaning and washing. Without water, whatever detergent, whatever the powder, it cannot function without water. It's a solvent is very important. Okay, and the water is good that regulate our body temperature. Today, where it's quite hot, so we need to drink a lot of water so that our water get properly hydrated and the temperature is well regulated so that we won't get fever. And also important that water is a way for detoxification. Through our sweat, through our urination, we be able to pass out all the toxic from the body. So water, even though today is cheap, but the function is marvelous. Okay, without the water, I think there is no life. Okay, water. Talking about in the future trend is not just for drinking. In the automobile industry, people are exploring the possibility to use water to generate power for the automobile. Okay, that is from the 2 years ago. Okay, from the London, the CNN, the news, and let us look at the water. So today I would like to share with you all the drinking water and the working water. Okay, so what is the difference between the drinking water and the working water? Drinking water, the water for us for drinking, and working water, yeah, and what it means is water to work. Okay, so and the source of water, where do we get our water from? So basically, there are two sources of water today. One is from the surface, okay, basically like the river, from the lake, or due to the natural process, okay, natural process that when the water being evaporated, eventually through the condensation process, they will fall down as a rain and drop on the surface of the river, like the lake. Eventually, we will get the water from there. Mostly, the municipal water, the source is from the surface water. But some of you may live somewhere in remote, whereby you don't have proper the municipal water supply. Normally, people will get the water from the well, from the underground water. So they are the source of water here, surface and the underground. Definitely, when talking about the surface and the underground water, they have a different decomposition as well. And modernizations today, because we want to progress. We build a lot of factory for development, industrializations. Okay, so create more job opportunities. And due to all these things, modernization have resulted in deterioration of water quality. That is pollution. Pollution is not only happen on the air, in the water, especially is important topic today, become the hot issue today. So let us go through what are the contaminants found in the water today. Firstly, we'll look at the contaminant from their biological activities. So basically, you can see from the human or from the animal activity, they cause a lot of all this waste and that pollute the source of water, especially on the surface water, and that result in the water being contaminated. And secondly, from where? From the agriculture sector. And today we want to take veggie, the fruits. Normally we go to the market, we look for what? We look for those of veggie and the fruits that without any worms and in a good shape, in order to have those good looking, so-called good appearance fruits and the veggie. So what did the farmers do? They have to do something. They have to spray the veggies and the fruits tree with all the pesticide or the herbicide. Okay, so that is the contaminant from the agriculture sector. And thirdly, just now we mentioned about the modernizations and industrialization. A lot of factory, they also pass out a lot of effluent, industrial waste from the factory as well. And fourthly, talking about the water that we drink, especially from the municipal, they all are treated. So what are they? How do they treat the water? They are using the very economical chemical, they call chlorine. Okay, so that the water we drink is safe. Okay, it doesn't cause you sudden death overnight. No diarrhea. But all these things also it will cause some contaminants. And last but not least is the pharmaceuticals sector. We're talking about from the hospital, from the clinics or the medicines that we consume. They also can contaminate our water. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to ask you, is your drinking water clean and safe today? Ask yourself. So if your water it come from the municipal, you got a tap water in your house. Firstly, ask yourself if the water is safe or clean or not. If not, then we may expose the water-related disease. The disease can be in the form of acute or chronic. If you're staying away from the city or you are in the rural area, you may ask yourself, the water you may get from the well, is it clean and safe? How clean is it? How safe is it? Okay. If not, all this will result in the water-related disease. Okay, let us look at this. The statistic has shown that every 90 seconds, a child dies from a water-related disease. So it's alarming. So it's so scary, Every 90 seconds, a child dies from the water-related disease. Mostly it caused by what? It caused by biological pollution. So you only can access to the safe water and proper sanitation, children can live fuller and healthier lives. And the contaminants from the biological, basically, they're in the bacteria form or the virus form, okay? Giardia, Cryptosporidium, E. coli, okay? All these are from where? From the human and animal fecal waste. Especially those areas without the proper sewage system, without the proper toilet, especially squatters area, people will do their business on the animal, they can't be controlled. Like human time, also they do the business as and where they like. And all this will cause the fecal waste will contaminate our source of water. Imagine when the rain drops on the earth, it will bring along all these contaminants to the source of the water, which is a river, which is in the lake, on the lake itself. And all this will cause what? Gastrointestinal illness, diarrhea, and vomitings, and cramps. All these will cause the health hazard to everyone. Okay, if not controlled properly, if not treated properly, it will cause death as well. So you don't take lightly on all these biological contaminants. And secondly, just now I mentioned about the agriculture contaminants. Yeah, because we want all the good appearance of the fruits and the veggie. Yeah, we have to pay the price. The farmer have to work harder, So the herbicide, the pesticide have been sprayed on the, just like the chili. If you know the chili, I have a friend who grow the chili. That chili, before even they harvest, they have to spray a little herbicide. Make sure, just 100% make sure that there's no worms come to attack, so they can sell at a higher price. But we also, not only they say higher price, we pay higher price. At the end, our health also have to pay higher price because we exposed to the run of the herbicide or pesticide. And you see, due to all these contaminants from the agriculture sector, what will happen? Yeah, that will affect the kidney failure, liver, and the reproductive difficulties, etc. Okay, and the next thing, basically for those of you stay in the city, in the urban area, your water basically is being treated by the municipal council. Okay, we call it a treated. They have a treatment plant, water treatment plant. Normally, these are the chemical they use: bromate, chloride, trichlorometane, and all these things. But all this, they will have the side effect. Okay, they have the side effect. The byproducts of the drinking water disinfectant, there is they can increase the risk of cancer. They all are carcinogenic. You not handle properly, especially. And all this, the water being treated by the chlorine, and you go to boil it, there is a chemical reaction, THN will be formed, and all these are carcinogenic. Okay, so we are exposed as well. Yeah, we need to drink the water. It's the treated water, but it's still not safe. It's safe, but it's still not safe enough. Okay, that will result in a lot of the disease as well. Okay, so do you want to have clean and safe water with very low affordability and handy, easy for installation? Okay, so even you can do it DIY, and that is very important. I know the Philippines is got so many islands, and the area is so much wide. You want to get a technician to install for you, the very sophisticated one is not that easy. And today, you can have a basic and yet it's functional. Okay, and you can produce a safe and clean water. Is it what you dream of? That is important. Okay, and there are so many technology in the thing that today we are exploring in the ultrafiltration. Okay, look at here. And Bio Pure Ultra, as a name have tell us that they are using the ultrafiltration system. Okay, there is a unique 4 stages filtration system. Let us go through by one and how it can really make our water clean and safe for the whole family of us. Okay, so from the 4 stages, the first stage of the filter, we call it is a sediment filter. In the pore side, it will be 1 micron. Okay, so this section of the filter will remove particles and physical contaminants. They are 20 times smaller than anything you can see, 1 micron. Okay, anything that you can see, like the sand, the pollen, the everything. Secondly, and that is the important part of this machine, we're talking about the second stage, we're using the granular activated carbon filter. And this is not that from anything, from the charcoal, anything, but it made from 100% organic coconut shell. Okay, and this proven to be the best carbon quality to remove all the contaminants, especially just now I mentioned that there is contaminants from the agriculture sector and from the water treatment plants. Okay, look at what pesticide, herbicide, chlorine, and THM, and all these things will be totally removed at this stage. Okay, and mind you, our activated carbon filter, it doesn't come in the block. In outside, a lot of competitor, they are using the block. And we are using granular. I mean, in terms of the pieces, small pieces and granules. So what's the difference? And this means that with the granular activated carbon filter, the coverage area is much bigger. Okay, it's much bigger. It's talking about 15 football fields that it can cover. Imagine that. Okay, so if efficacy and the effectiveness in removing all these, like just now I mentioned, the contaminant from agriculture sector, pesticide, herbicide, and the water treatment plant, they call him byproducts. Third stage is the heart of this bio ultra filter. Okay, we call that is the membrane, the ultra filter membrane. Okay, so let us go through how does this ultra membrane work. Okay, and all these filter, the efficacy of filter, so we will bang on their pore size. And just now, remember the sediment is 1 micron. 1 micron, it can really filter, get rid of those things are 20 times more that our eye cannot see. And this one even go down 10 times more, 0.1 micron. So to ensure, the purpose of this is to ensure that, okay, the water is 100% clean and safe from the life-threatening microorganism, especially from the biological contaminants. The biological contaminant just I mentioned, the first contaminant that I talk about, it can be the animal fecal waste. The animal will poo everywhere. Sometimes human will poo everywhere and they urinate everywhere. All this is the biggest source of the contamination in terms of the microorganism. And this one, it will be totally removed so that it ensure that the water that we drink is safe. And how the UF technology works, okay? So it will remove, you can see, look at that small tiny like a straw, okay? The water go in from the external, it go out from there. Look at the diagram here, the germ, bacteria, yeast, sediments are all in the trap, only to ensure that the filter water, okay, those things are bigger than 0.1 micro have been forbidden to enter. And what we ensure the final result is only the safe water being passed through for you to enjoy. And the final stage, that's not enough, okay? We add on another carbon filter, the same like the second one. So it's the granular activated carbon filter just to polishing, to improvise the taste of the water so that you can have a the water, it is, let me say it, aesthetic considerations. All right. So this one, you can produce the instant drinking water on demand. You look at the flow rate, it can produce 105 liters per hour. Wow, amazing. 1 hour, it can produce 105 liter. That is a very huge capacities. And look at the size. Look at the diagram. It's slim and so compact. All right. An important thing, easy access to the water. Okay. When you find your basin anywhere, you can easily just connect the thing to your tap, and that's it. You can have the clean and safe water. Okay. And you can do it at DIY. The important thing is that you can do it by yourself. Important. And very important that the no electricity required. I know that most of the area in Philippines is supplied by with the electricity, but still there are some rural area or remote area, maybe about 20%, okay, still don't get a proper electricity supply. And let's say with these units, yeah, your friends or maybe your contact, they are staying in the remote area, but they would like to have a clean and safe water. Yes, there you go. It can just install anyway. No electricity dependent, and you can just click to the source of the water and just use it. Okay, understand that the Philippines, a lot of you are getting water not only from the municipal, some of you are getting water from the underground, okay, from the well water itself. Yes, to ensure that you get the clean and safe water, yes, you can connect this thing from whatever source of water, either the underground or the surface water, to ensure that the whole family, they can enjoy a clean and a safe water. Other features, light, okay, and very easy to install. That's why I say it's a DIY unit and easy to maintain. Just just change by periodical the schedule. Just change the filter as advised. Okay, periodical schedule, and look at the technical spec. Okay, temperature is normal. Okay, the multi-stage in terms of the filtration, filter components, they are the four stages of the filter, dimension, and the weight is a 4.4 kg. Easily you can travel the whole Philippines with this unit. And I think the cost is cheap. It just costs you about 18,000 pesos per unit. And furthermore, you can have the EPP, easy payments, you can have the easy payment by 12 months or 24 months. Okay, so something I think is a very handy and very good for your country, and it's a basic thing. I think you can, if your house, you may have a luxurious thing, you may say that TV set is a necessity, maybe the handphones is a necessity to you, maybe the car is a necessity to you. I would say that this is the priority. Without the proper water filter system, okay, the rest is of no use, because if our health get affected, okay, our health is not in the good condition, we can really go out to make money to make the ends meet. Okay, then what's the point to have the TV and all these luxury things without having the good health? Correct. The moment you possess a good health, then you can enjoy your life. So basically, I would advise that for those of you without any filter at home, yes, think this should be your priority to install this one, not only for yourself, but for whole family members. They can enjoy clean and safe water. If everyone in the family is safe and healthy, they mean in terms of the we call that medication cost is very much reduced, and the living standard been improved, and the life also become happier, isn't it? Okay, so I will recommend this to be the basic needs and the priority in terms of the necessity in every household in the Philippines. Okay, so Bio Pure Ultra. So who are the target markets? we, by president, I think everyone, then we talk to them, we share with them about the contamination happened in the water. Those who are longing for clean and safe water, they are our friends. They should have a unit, 18,000 pesos, just to have a safe and clean water and very low cost of ownership. Are require water on demands, okay? I think very fast water production and very high capacity as well. And in terms of the site, in terms of just what I mentioned, low electricity, easy to install or detach. You want to move to everywhere, it's so handy, and you can see. So there is some recommendation, young adults, even the student, they are in a boarding school or they're staying hostel, they can install this one. Renting premises, though don't want to have the hassle to install a plug point, or area does not have a range of outlets like meeting room or lobby, etc. Okay, there is the one. Even you should install one at the basin to make sure that all your veggie and when you cook your rice, you use all this clean and safe water. Okay, and basically it will remove the chlorine, it remove the pesticide, it remove the herbicide. How you use it, for the cleanse up your body as well. Okay. So last but not least, okay, I will always quote this one: improve the quality of your life by improve the quality of your drinking water. Okay, that is the very basic thing because water it makes up 70% of body. So it's very important that take care the quality of water that you drink. Okay, improve the quality of water to drink. That will lead us to a better quality of life. With that, I'd like to end my sharing on this BioPure Ultra. I hope that with my sharing would be able to enlighten all of you with the knowledge about this machine and the necessity and the importance of install a good, a safe, clean water system at home. Okay, from this contamination world. Okay, with that, I would like to say, Selamat. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Selamat.
Okay, so thank you so much, Mr. Shin, for sharing your knowledge to everyone and teaching us about the BioPure Ultra. And to all our viewers, no, you can say thank you sa ating speaker, to our great and amazing speaker. You can say thank you to Mr. Shin. So now, no, even the FB Live is ended, you can share this FB Live, no, after po ng FB Live na to, you can share sa iyong family, sa iyong friends, no, and to your loved ones so that they can experience, no, how to achieve drink and how to achieve and to drink clean and safe water. Siyempre, of course, no, by using BioPure Ultra. And sa BioPure Ultra, you can save money. Also, you can save energy. So once again, thank you to our speaker, certified